Hi, my name is Andreas, and I'd like to introduce you to the JKU Visual Data Science Lab and to the ProjectionSpaceExplorer, which is one of our projects. The JKU Visual Data Science Lab is part of the Institute of Computer Graphics at Johannes Kepler University Linz in Austria. The lab is led by Professor Marc Streit, and we are currently 6 PhD students. We also have some undergraduate students that help us out. The main research topic of our lab is the visual analysis of complex and heterogeneous data from various application domains. We've worked with data from cancer research, drug discovery, manufacturing, and we're also working on visualizations for explainable AI. In addition, we have ongoing projects that focus on the analysis of interaction provenance and on visualization onboarding. We are collaborating with many partners both from industry and academia. Among them are pharma and life science companies such as Boehringer Ingelheim and Bayer, the steel manufacturer voestalpine, and universities such as the Harvard Medical School and Imperial College London. One of the tools we've developed in our lab is the ProjectionSpaceExplorer. It has become kind of the overarching project at our lab on which all of us have worked together. Its development was motivated by the fact that high-dimensional data is important in practically every application domain. Typically, dimensionality reduction is used to visualize high-dimensional data, but this often leads to complex and hard-to-understand visualizations that need to be explored interactively. With the ProjectionSpaceExplorer, we've created a web application to help users carry out this complex analytical task. This is the user interface of the ProjectionSpaceExplorer. In the center is a scatterplot of the projected data. In this case, the plot shows the projection of a dataset with different Rubik's Cube solutions. Each point corresponds to a state of the cube while it's being solved. You can upload your own dataset in the menu pane on the left simply by dragging and dropping a CSV file here. If your dataset does not come with a pre-calculated projection, you can project it directly from within the tool. To do this, simply go to the Project tab and choose one of the different dimensionality reduction techniques. In the menu pane on the left side, you can also choose which data attribute is used for the color, size, and shape of the points. When you hover over a data point, you can see a representation of the underlying high-dimensional data. In the case of the Rubik's Cube data, this is simply an image of the unfolded cube. For other types of data, we have other representations. When you find an interesting group of points, you can select it with a lasso like this. After selecting multiple points, you can see a summary visualization that gives you an idea of what makes points within the selection similar or different. In the default case, histograms show the distributions of the values for the high-dimensional attributes, but here we again have the domain-specific one for Rubik's Cube. Once you've selected some items, you can right-click on them to define a group in the context menu. If you do this for several groups, you can start to set up connections between those groups. You can then open the storytelling pane. This shows you the paths you've drawn through the groups and lets you compare groups and explore the differences between them, again based on the summary visualizations. It also lets you construct visual data stories, which allow you to give the insights from your analysis a logical, narrative structure. The ProjectionSpaceExplorer is useful for analyzing many different kinds of data. We've used it ourselves in different projects. For example, we explored patient cohorts based on medical records, and we used it to analyze interaction provenance data from other visualization tools. Currently, one of our PhD students is adapting it for the exploration of chemical compounds in drug discovery. We encourage you to try out the ProjectionSpaceExplorer with your own data at this link. If you want to find out more about our lab, visit our homepage at jku-vds-lab.at. Thank you for listening, and we're looking forward to meet you in our virtual booth.